I feel very Luna Lovegoody / Needy from Wednesday. It's very cozy. It's super soft and warm and nice. Yeah, it's new. It's the first time I'm wearing it today. I just bought it when I was in town, and it's very nice. Anyway, that's all. Bye. I just wanted to show that off. How do I? Where's the off button? There you go. Perfect. Bye. I'll just hide out here, off to the side. Anyway, we're back. Thank you, Knight. Thank you for the paps. I've made some tea. I've had a pee. I'm ready for me. What are we doing? Oh yeah, potions class. Potions class. I've been really looking forward to potions class because I have no idea how they're gonna do potions. Ow. Can you die in school? This is my favorite hallway. It's a constant Irish jig. Wait. Nope. Every new spell I learn, I'm gonna try on that thing. Just in case. Expelliarmus! That sounds gross. Prolapsimus Maximus! Whoa, man, you shoot far. Where am I? Why is it so foggy? To class. So potions class. Whoa. I feel like I've been there at some point. I accidentally wandered into potions class, I think. I have no memory of where. Do we even know who the teacher is? Wait, I'm looking for a dungeon. Oh yeah, right. It'd be here. And then down to the left. Or to the right, I mean.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the...
Professor Black would never...
Oh, yeah!
...completely incompetent, which he is.
Oh, cool. So mysterious. I'm ready. Arrest Momentum is the one, yeah, that stops falling.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect.
When Harry falls off the broom.
You will begin this term by brewing
the third
a
movie.
Wigan-welled potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Is it like a prerequisite to be a potions teacher? To be surly and drawling?
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Okay. Whoa!
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions.
Sure.
One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Horklump? Okay, I mean, is it just pushing buttons though? I was hoping it would be a little more involved, like a little mini game. I'm not even following the instructions. I was stirring with my left stick just to see if anything happened. And it said right stick, but it still worked. Is it gonna blow up?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Okay. I have, sir.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Resourceful as in stealing
Professor
from
Sharp
your
said that Wiggenweld
personals.
potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Oh, I can make sure you do. In a
My
bit.
parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the room.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have
Whoa.
permission to go into his office?
Why do you want to know?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant!
Ah.
And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You
Oh
remember me,
no,
don't you?
it's a
Gareth
Weasley.
Weasley.
Ah, yes, we met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion.
Okay.
I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last
Is it
ingredient
something
that'll
that's
add
gonna
that extra
smell a
spark.
lot?
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as
Because it
clever
seems
as
a lot
I
of this
hoped.
stuff is smell
Simply
based.
need a single Fwooper feather. Since you'll
Fwooper?
already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll keep an eye out.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait
Fwooper.
until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Okay. I'll bring a Fwooper feather if you bring a snood.
Remember, precision is key when
Wow.
brewing potions.
Hey, look, a Fwooper. Oh, it's cute. I want to be a Fwooper. I guess. Memorandum. 31st of December, 1975, Bargain and Burks. Bargain and Burks? Bargain and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside of the ordinary shopper hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Heyo! Given what we know of the shop's reputations, we are adding more auras to join those who have already been watching the shop. You are among our newest additions. Further instructions to follow. Cool. I think I have all this stuff already. Whoa! $30! That'll do nicely in my potion.
Keep your potion stations organized and free of
Here you
clutter.
go,
Here's the
Gareth.
Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus.
Thief, I know,
And I'll tell you
right?
when this concoction's finished.
Aw, $30 as well on a teacher's salary? That was probably his life savings.
Efficiency in potions
I'm
are
sorry.
things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Ew, did I just chuck in like a crumpled up newspaper? Gross. Wait, I don't do nothing? Oh. I just wait? Ba-ba-da-da-da-do. Shoop-a-da-bum-bum. Chicka-chicka-chicka-chicka. Sha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Papa! I did it.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait,
How's it going?
It's not supposed to. Ah!
Dude, you poured it on the floor. Oh.
Dragon dung! What happened?
Oh, it's fun though.
Well done, Gareth.
Maybe it needs more heat. Whoa, whoa! Ah!
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor.
It wasn't me!
Mr. Weasley
I was over here!
did this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked
Yeah.
about it more.
Anyway. Hello, Professor. I have my homework.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I don't know what you could ever mean.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning.
Sorry.
As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Oh.
I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In
Okay.
addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay. Oh. There weren't really any
I think
consequences?
each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I was hoping I would, like, get a bad grade or something. See, that's what I mean. I feel like the characters are very sort of... not really matter what you do or say.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help.
They're very
Hope Sharp wasn't
interchangeable.
Too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
A little bit, yes. It's nothing.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Oh. What are you doing? You're not actually putting anything in there. All right, well, it was nice hanging out. See you later.
Inspiration for the rest of term.
Oh! Give it out there, a dandelion one. Whatever. Dinky Doo-Doo? What's it called? They have like weird names. Oops. Smack it! Come on. Come on. Ya. Nice. Daedalian. That's it. A Daedalian key. Hang on. My inventory slots are full. Can you believe it? Oh man, it's the first time it's happened, I think. Maybe we should just destroy our pajamas? 150, 290. Alright. You're out of here. I gotta go to Hogsmeade. I gotta go to Hogsmeade and sell. Most assuredly. I destroyed that for a natural beige scarf? Not cool. Actually, what is my quest? I think my quest now is just to go hang out. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, I'll do that, but first, let's pop off to Hogsmeade for a quickie. Ugh. Disgusting. Maybe we can, oh, actually, if we're going out for an adventure, let's pop on our traveling clothes. There you go. There you go. Doctor Who. Spicy hat. And fancy glasses. And some nice gloves. Yeah. There you go. I'm back. Yeah, it's just a chill little hangy outy quest. To Hogsmeade first. I kind of want to have Oh yeah, wait. Spartagus, is that what I need to do to get a broom? I need to learn Alohomora maybe. Because this store is locked. Anyway, let's go here. No, there's no storage, sadly. I don't know why. There should be a trunk in your
Here I come.
dorm room, right? Like the trunk that they have always. Anyway, I want to go. No, I want to go. Oh, crap. I think it's over there. Yes, it's that one. The white roof. That's where I want to go. Yeah, 0 cents. I know, right? 0 cents.
Come on in. Come on
Hello.
in. Shy?
I won't. I promise. Kind of want to change up my look a bit. Maybe we should go for like a long hair. A quick question. Ask away, my dear student. Is that what they're called at Hogwarts? Ask away. That one is quite nice. Maybe we should go back to... let's see, which one was it? It was the one that comes after... There it is. Very good. I do think that looks very nice, actually. It's a bit of a shame that the hair gets like all tucked up. When you put on a hat, it just all goes away. There's nothing. I kind of wish you could preview these hairstyles with a hat on. But... Oh, that's nice. I like that one. Because, like, this one completely goes away when you put on a hat. But this one does not, for some reason. I don't think hairstyles unlock, no. I think what you get is what you get, sadly. I don't know, maybe, but I don't think so. Does this game demand a controller, in my opinion? In my opinion, I would say yes. I tried playing it without controller just to see what happens. I'm gonna go with this one for now, actually.
You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
Okay, I immediately regret my decision because it's clipping through my
What
shoulders.
is it you might be interested in?
I'll just do this one, I guess. Yeah, I'll do this one.
You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
See, it all gets like tucked up and away, so you have no hair suddenly. Anyway, playing with a mouse and keyboard is nice because you can like aim better, obviously, because you have mouse control. So you have like the ability to look around a lot quicker versus a controller. But your spells go on 1, 2, and 3, and 4, which I think is a lot harder to do in combat. Like it's harder to hit those quickly, I feel like, when you're in the thick of it. That's about it, though. I just find it easier to have them on like hotkeys. So that's about it. It doesn't necessarily require it though. I just find it easier to have all of the buttons at your disposal on a controller. But by no means does it require a controller. It's completely playable. Oh, without one. It's just a little more finger gymnastics. One thing that I prefer about keyboard, and I love that you can hot swap, is that just pressing J to bring up your quests, for example, is nice. Rather than going in here and then going here. Yeah, I like the just sort of lean back experience. But since you can hot swap, I like that you can just sort of J and you get to your quests. Stuff like that. But either is fine, honestly. Either totally works. I kind of like using the mouse for menus. Since you have this cursor, you can just zoom around rather than so, I prefer it, but it's by no means required. Let's see, I want to put you on you, probably. I was never here. Ooh. Whoops. Do they always only have money? Is it always just 500 bucks? Cannonball! Oh shit! Okay. Always 500? Oh. I was hoping they would be a bit more interesting. It's a good amount of money though, but still. Let's see, we gotta stop by a shop so I can sell some clothes I do not require. I did not sell my clothes yet, no. Yeah, this is the Broom shop. Alright. What's a good, where's a good store? I should just go here. Oh, we can check out, I forget that the fashion updates.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking.
Excuse me.
That boy.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we?
No,
Take your time.
Price?
I'd rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing. You're
What are they talking about? What, socks? Dancing? Why is he dancing?
Come out in the wash.
Okay, I'll sell everything. I think you can't sell whatever you're wearing at any time. So you can basically sell everything else since you can just apply cosmetically regardless. So I'm just gonna sell everything pretty much.
and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Perfect.
Absurd.
Now, what do we have here? Oh yeah, these ones.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
I'm watching us. What else you got? Ooh, an elegant runic cape.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I bet you say that to everyone about everything forever. Nah, didn't like that one.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
You don't say. How about how about this one? Whoa! I do like that.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
How can you tell? You can't see that. That's quite nice. Ugh, no. I wish there were more pants
I'd say
up.
that looks as if it was made for you.
Yeah, okay. Smithing attire. I really need... There needs to be a way to hide my coat and view myself better, because this is not a good angle for viewing fashion. What's this one?
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Do you really?
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Hold on. I gotta go in here, I gotta go in here, I gotta hide that, I gotta go in here, I gotta hide that, and then I gotta go back here, and then I gotta go back out here, and then I gotta go back here and talk to him, and then I gotta go back here and view this, and then...
That looks as if it was made for you.
You know what? I kind of... that wide stance. I kind of like this outfit, to be honest. But I don't really see a need for it. Man, I don't have a lot of boobage going on, though. Who's very far away and talking? How about this one?
That looks as if it was made for you.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Dashing pajamas. You didn't buy those here, did you?
No, I didn't. You're selling them, and I did not purchase them.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Shut up. I don't think there's anything I want, actually.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
It's quite a nice coat, but nah, I'm good. I'll save my money.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I will. I'd say that item was made for you. I'd say that looks like it was as if it was made. I'd say that looks like it as if it was. That looks like as if it was made for you. Yeah, you're 16-ish. Well, yeah, but usually you'd have a bit more boob than nothing at 16. Maybe we're just naturally flat chest. Hello? Oh no! Arresto momentum! Someone has cast a spell on him. I'll save you. I won't save you. Bye. Right. Let's go to... I want to see if I can go to the 3 broomsticks real quick. I want to see if you can actually do anything. It should be... Let's see. Main Street. It should be here. Where am I? It should be... here. Hello? Where's the barmaiden?
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
There she is. Oh, I can't talk to you? I wanted to ask you about, like, your time here. Or maybe, like, order a butterbeer. I can't sit down? Oh. I want to sit down and order something. I guess I can steal a cake. There you go. I want to sit down and order a butterbeer at the bar and talk to... how do you say your name again? Sriracha? Sirona? Shirona? Sirona? It's like a weird Irish name. Makes no sense. Anyway. Let's go to... Oh. To... here. Let's see if my tea has become not murderous.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Still pretty warm, but also pretty tasty. Hello.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
Oh, see, now I don't like my hair.
But I am hoping now
not sticking out.
Why they were looking for you.
I mean, I guess I've already spilled all of the beans to Sebastian, so...
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony.
Why are people so amazed that we went to the bank?
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain.
Yeah,
I know
we're
that's
just
a lot to absorb.
telling
is.
everyone everything.
And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the
Look at those scarf physics.
Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
Okay.
Right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Oh, careful.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
Hello?
What's going on here?
Whoa, what is going on here? Hold on. Before anything is going on, I don't like how I look. Let's change my head. Yeah, see, every single hat just completely removes hair now. It just gets all bundled up. Ooh, what a look. Alright, hats off. You know what? Glasses off as well. They look too stupid. Whoa. Maybe we go... Maybe we just go like chill glasses. Ooh, that actually looks nice. How about just no glasses? How about just not? Maybe, you know what? I think it's time for us to change up our outfit. I've been rocking this crazy Mad Hatter one for a while. I have this, the policeman's uniform, but nah. Oh. Nah. Nah. Pajamas? Should we just go full pajama mode? Maybe we should. Maybe it's pajama mama time. I do quite like the Doctor Who, the kind of Doctor Whovian look. I don't really have a good, like, outside doing adventures. That's a very pirate kind of vibe, though. We could go all like Pirates of the Caribbean. Ooh, that's quite dashing, actually. And then we'd go like more sort of working gloves. That's pretty cool. I like it. A fancy pirate. Yes. How many pancake is on the case? The Trials of Merlin. Whoa. Okay. So, sorry, stranger in dire need of assistance. I just had to change my outfit real quick. Do you understand? Meow.
They must have come this way. Think!
happening?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Whoa!
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Perfect.
I'll murder you, I will. Poof! Quite literally. Sorry. Anyway. Oh, shit.
I'll watch the light go out of your eye.
Whoa, you're awesome. Yeah. Mayo!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Sorry, I blew up your friend. Do you mind? Did you mind?
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Ow, jeez. I accidentally went invisible. I meant to make someone fly. Anyway, that went well.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted.
Sorry you had to see me literally blow up a dude. I didn't mean to. Sometimes, okay, listen. Sometimes that power blows up people. Sometimes it just sort of slaps them around a bit. It's literally out of my control. Apologies. Wait, why am I here? Never mind. I think I went into the fashion menu just by
So close
default.
to Hogwarts.
Oh, I meant to go in here. I want this one. So.
Are you all right?
I am. Sensing no more past your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
We are very close to upgrading inventory. Nice.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and
Oh,
I'm
really?
studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area.
Merlin's
I've taken to calling them
beard.
the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Enigmas. Merlin's pants.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Oh.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Merlin's master.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I can't. Oh.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Uh-huh. Higgitus, Viggitus, Miggitus, Mum. Prestidigitonium. Shrink in size, very small. Whoa.
What? Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
Fire! There's got to be enough room for all. Higgitus, Viggitus, Miggitus, Mum. Prestidigitonium. Radadadun-ta-dun-ta-dun. Bum-ba-bum-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Oh, it's a gazebo.
Beautiful. What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Hello. Oh.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Absolutely spiffing. How corking.
Got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Marvelous, if I do say so myself. Can I... Okay. I mean, they're clearly... Whoa. Oh, cool. Oh. I love those little animations of things folding and unfolding. Like the traveling merchant's tent.
Our house ghost is looking for you. You
can
find him near the Great Hall.
Sir Nicholas? De Mimsy Porpington? I say. Hello, Testergen. That's a good name. Oh! Hi-yo! Yes, I saw that. A scallop for sure. Or a distinguished amber cloak. That's nice too. Let's grossly squeeze some of these. Wait, so is that what you want me to do with this? No, this is something different. This one has a fire symbol on it? Whatever could that mean?
Incendio.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. Something. Oh. It's like a dive alley. Come. Come hither. Oh, come hither more. Oh, just a little bit. Yes. I can't wait until I get actually Wingardium Leviosa so I can levitate and move things. I tried to save... I found a fish stranded on a bridge last night, and I had to do Axio like 16,000 times to get it back in the water, because I don't have Leviosa yet. Only Levioso. But I did it. I saved the poor fish. Oh. A cream pinstripe ensemble?
Revelio.
Lovely. No. That's it. Okay. Thank you. Alright. Well, back to... the common room? Nope. 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 Can I... Okay. No, that's not what I meant. Here. Oh, here. Who left an outfit there? Someone who is now naked, presumably.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, sorry. They don't like it when you look at them. Nearly headless. Oh. How rude. Don't look at them. Where are you?
Lumos.
Oh, the lectern. That's here. No? Oh, there. Come. Fantastic. I wonder, there's a traveling band man as well, like a street musician. And he had one instrument, and I gave him some money in his hat. And then next time I saw him, he had a new instrument, like he had two instruments, like a snake harp. And he said that it was because of my donation that he could afford the new snake harp.
Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
I wonder if if you continue to give that artist more money, that he will have a full band at the end.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington.
Porpington.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book and that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
How was I spotted? I was invisible.
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. Oh. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Okay. Small favor? How could I perform a small favor?
Pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
Aw, is it your death day party? I could do that. I know how to tickle a pear.
I beg your pardon? Roast beef? Rotten roast beef?
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ah, I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Ow. Okay. Well, I can do that. Do I get to tickle the pear?
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
I will.
Did
also,
you say tickle the pear?
Ah!
I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves.
That right there
I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast.
Is Hufflepuff's common room. Tickle pear. Pear portrait. If one tickles a pear in this still life painting of a bowl of fruit, it will giggle before turning into a doorknob, allowing one entry to the Hogwarts kitchens. Oh. Tickle, tickle, tickle. It's so weird. I did it! I tickled! Hello!
Never will in the kitchen. Students.
Oh.
Delicious food and what found themselves a bit peckish likely.
So cool! You actually get to see it! So the lore here, which is not in the movies...
But it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking.
Maybe we can rot it. The lore here is that the house elves, like all of the food that magically appears on the tables up top, is actually prepared and placed and served here by the house elves. And then it's just magically transported up. Like the tables mirror the ones above. So the food, because food is the second magical law. You cannot create food. You can only summon food if you know where it is, and you can make more food if you have a bit of food.
Disgusting smell.
But you cannot create food. So the food is summoned. Oh, the living quarters! They have little houses made out of little barrels. How adorable. I want to read that note. That would go in my inventory. In my... No, it would go in my collections. Wait, wouldn't it? No. Wait, where would that go? Oh, here. I wish there was a mark all as seen. Ever practical and creative, the Hogwarts house elves have created a cozy village-like home for themselves among these barrels in the Hogwarts kitchens. Of course, one cannot presume to know what they are really like inside, as house elves have an extraordinary magic of their own. So they are probably bigger on the inside. Aww. Cute. But yeah, so they make all the food here and then put it on the tables and then zoom it up to the peoples for consumption.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
I want to get in the pot. I want to be a soup. I want to have a bath.
Revelio.
Oh. Ew. You go. Here, hop, hey, hop, hi, hop. Don't fall over and go, oh, Aw. You can do it. Don't fall in. Ugh. How are you not falling in? Okay. Rotten food. Ugh.
Oh, a student?
Finky?
What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely. But what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he?
Oh.
Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Oh, what a cursed existence.
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arbroath Smokies are becoming popular as well.
Marvellous.
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness no! Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin
Aha!
air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration.
Aha!
We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
Nice.
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students.
Oh.
We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back anytime you please.
I will.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Bye, Finky. Adorable.
There's nothing like a meal prepared by a house elf.
That's true. Very true. Whoa! Oh. Wait, actually, what did I get? I got some new gloves. Ugh. Oh! It's another one of those. Okay, look. So, here's a 3D thing. A 3D term. You see how in the picture up here, the gloves are green with like a lighter green handy part and then darker green fingery parts? But then when you put them on, it's like this weird, just like black void. I've seen this in a few other gloves as well. You can see it like clipping through on the sides as well, and on the fingers. I think that when they made the model for some of these clothing options, I've only seen it on gloves, but when they made the models for some of these gloves, I think the normals are inverted accidentally, by which I mean the surface. So 3D objects, polygons of 3D objects have an inside and an outside, like the polygons that make up a model, and you have to have the outside of the polygon facing out. Otherwise, it's gonna just show up as black because it thinks that this is the inside. And it's not like lighting it. It can't light it and show textures properly. So what they need to do is flip the normals of that object or of those objects. Hopefully, that'll be a bug fix or something. Whoa. It's a cool handle, but it doesn't really fit this wand. I feel like a lot of these handles don't really feel like they belong. That one's still nice. I like that one. So I think that's what's happening. Is that they just I don't know, accidentally, or they just sort of forgot to check. Ooh, oh, that one's quite nice. Forgot to check the normal maps. Not normal maps, the normals, the faces. But oh well. Well, I don't actually want them though, because they look silly. Although they are very good. I'll put them on and then we'll just... There you go. Great. Anything else? Ah. Whoops. I'm sorry. Ooh.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
What is this? What is sparkling? Where? Ah! Kitchen tables. When Hogwarts house elves place prepared food on these tables, it is magically transferred to the tables in the Great Hall directly above. So if I'm placed on these tables, can I get transferred up? Up me! Oh. Alright, bye! Wait!
Finky keeps all us house elves in line here in the kitchen. It's all right. She's the kind-hearted sort.
You tenderizing meat? It seems like there's a lot of footwork.
The headmaster's house elf Scrope sometimes sneaks into the kitchen late at night to pilfer a morsel. We look the other way.
Okay, good luck. Well, anyway. Hello.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
A
Sir
head?
Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Okay.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you will come bearing.
Okay.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
I hope Sir Patrick is voiced by Patrick Stewart. That would be a fun little thing. Anyway, it seems there's a lot of, I don't know how the hygiene, how the rules regarding hygiene. Presumably they have very clean feet.
Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What's happening?
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
It's stinky. Just like
This
you.
is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like.
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite...
Why are they so mean?
Sir,
we aren't the Headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Poor Nick. It's just bullied in perpetuity. Oh.
If the headsman could only see me now.
Use your wand on a candle by a bridge. Sure, I'll do that.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Okay. The head. I don't know if your animations are really in sync there, bud. Well, anyway. Possession! Excuse me.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide-and-seek amongst the pumpkins?
Me.
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins.
Okay.
Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
Does it give you different paths if you're in different houses? I think so, yeah. I think it gives you both different quest paths and also different conversational options when you talk to people, because I've played up until before you get up until just when you get fire as Ravenclaw, and I have noticed a few conversational options that have had different options. So yeah, I think it's different per house, at least slightly. You found Jackdaw in totally different ways as a Hufflepuff? Oh, cool. Yeah, a lot of replayability. So that's fun then as well, since if you have multiple characters from multiple houses, it's not going to be the exact same.
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous!
Marvellous!
A mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times.
Yeah, okay.
Begin! Blast away until you find him.
Already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
Wait, what? Wait, he flew that way, but then the voice came from this direction. Can it be in any pumpkin?
I could do that too if I had a wand. Yes, Bobby.
Ah! No. Pardon, excuse me, pardon.
You're sure to find him.
Yeah, for sure, for definitely. Wait, can I just...
Incendio!
Oh. Ooh, money. Oh, it's Wiggles.
Is it over yet? Are we still going?
Couldn't I just follow him? Oh.
Jackdaw's no match for you.
Look for Wiggles.
I'm glad I would.
Oh, it's a whole... You can use the... Oh, no, it stops here. Okay, so it's just within this patch then. That's good.
I could do that too if I had a wand. And a Bobby.
Revelio.
Haha! How cheaty.
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Kablam!
Well, good job, I suppose. But we're not...
I've not gotten Flipendo, no. But I'm looking forward to it. Flipendo! Aha! Flipendo!
Found us. This ain't over yet.
This is shit.
I could do that too.
Aha! And this again.
Well done. Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Thank you. I can't move. Oh.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here,
You've earned it.
Nicely done.
Gareth?
What's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave.
The
pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head. And I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
That sounds scary. With this haircut, I kind of have a bit of Christina Ricci vibe at times when I smile.
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded.
Ha!
That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Beware the light breeze. Careful, there might be a slight waft.
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains, if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
Sure.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
Yeah, for a forbidden forest, it's very not so forbidden at all. We keep going back there, like, quite a lot. Okay, give me. Give me. There it is. Ardent Dreamer. Thank you for the 10 buckos donations to the charity as well. Thank you. It's very generous. Oh man, I can't wait till I get a broom. When do I get a broomstick? Can I just steal a broomstick? Ooh. What's this?
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Fire? Nope. Right. I'll figure it out. What's going on here? Why is it so dingle-dongly? What's with the butterflies? Horror killed? Ach, nee. Well, lovely. Who's being mean over here? Excessive? Yes. Enjoyable? Yes. Oh, spooky noises. Oh! Okay. There is fall damage. It's minimal though, except after a certain point, you just die. So let's try not to do that. Ugh. Okay, but the forest is spooky actually though. Because I don't know what's actually out here. I know there's spiders.
These rocks have seen better days.
What? Oh. I guess they have, yeah. It's instantly judgmental. These rocks. I dare say. These rocks. What's with these rocks?
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Hello? Who? Misery? Who's there? Well, you know what they say. Misery loves... Wait. Who said that? Oh. Company. Let's just get this light going. Warning, spiders.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Very, yeah, I love my field guide. Bye! Let's just not deal with big-ass spiders and stuff for now. Let's just go and do what we're supposed to do. I don't... What are you? Why do you make that noise? I wonder if you actually get the ability to capture fantastic beasts and where to find them.
My word.
Because sometimes on the map, there are those pictures of little paws symbols. Little paw symbols. And I wonder if that means that they are, like, capturable beasts? I hope so.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Quite.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Is the ability to see things in focus that are otherwise out of focus through you a part of being dead?
Anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge,
I found it.
Waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
Okay.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Wait, we're going in here?
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Shut up.
Lumos.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Actually, you know, oops. You know what? I could just do this. Invisible.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Yes, quite. Or die trying. Mushrooms. Huh? I hear skittering. I don't like it. Pardon? It's like they're trying to say something. That's a good, hang on. Oh. It's a nice... wait. High quality. Oh. It's a nice, it's a nice image. What do they want? What are they trying to get across? I don't get it. I just don't understand. Call me stupid. Please, do it now. Get some, like, whoa. More vibrancy. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe some brightness, contrast. Just give it a bit more exposure and then bring the shadows back down a bit. Yeah. Lovely. Photo op. Ugh. Right, anyway. Spiders? I found a note somewhere. I forget where it...
For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
I forget where it was, but I found a note somewhere. On a corpse, I think. And it just said, follow the spiders, 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 follow the spiders. Follow the spiders, follow the spiders, follow the spiders, follow the spiders, follow the spiders. It was quite unsettling. Yeah, see on the map? There's a beast symbol. There's a little paw print. I wonder if that means that I will eventually have the ability to catch whatever is there. Like, it's the Puffskins, because they have, like, male and female symbols. Can you, like, breed them? Pie. Those are the ones that he was so terrified about. Yeah. It was follow... it said something about spiders, at least. And also about following something. I didn't pay attention. There's a surprising lack of spiders, though. That's nice. I'm sure that'll keep.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
Stags? Stags? Snags? Oh, I could go for a couple of snags. Stag snag? If you make a hot dog out of a deer...
There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Is it then a stag snag?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Shh! I'm trying to be sneaky here. This? Hello? Knock knock.
Revelio.
Oh!
Intramuros.
So cool!
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ah!
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But
No! Why me? I swear I'm nice. Puff. Do it. Do it. Do it. Not that. Not that. What are you doing?
is that the best you can do?
Yes. Dork. Dork alert. Ah!
This doesn't.
I kind of like and dislike that they scream no when you kill their friends.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
We grew up together. No. Into the butthole. A stag snag gag bag?
I wonder how big this place is.
I would say respectable. Oh, even bigger. Bigger. Whoa. Hello? How does all of this fit? Wow. Whoa. Wow.
These runes must have some...
What? Just a mo.
Opening this door.
Right. Magic. If only I knew how to do that. Well, I give up. Huh? Oh. Oh! Ew! Spiders!
Incendio!
Can I just... Dink! Donk! Donk!
I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long.
Oh, I see.
I need to light all 3 before they time out on me.
Oh! I've tried everything.
Impressive. That must be where this all leads.
I've tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas. Magic is so cool. La,
Someone didn't want
la,
casual
la.
visitors down here. Revelio.
You think? What is this? Money. Oh. Hey. I see you. Oh. I regret my
I
sight.
wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
I think 1 or 2 just might. Ayo!
Incendio.
Come here. But also, please leave. Ah! No! Wee-hoo! Gosh darn. I kind of like fighting the spiders though, because they are very satisfying to Axio or Levios. Axio. Oh. I see you. Are you chill?
I'm not going to touch those. Ugh.
Ugh. Ugh.
Incendio.
Do that with? It's very satisfying. Oh no! I've goobered! I've goobered myself! Oh! Oh no! I love that there's special animations for that. Like if you do that move to a person, it does one set of moves, and if you do it to a spider, I guess it does that. It's cool. Nice. That wasn't so bad. I guess the recommended level for this quest is... Oh, actually, we don't know. The recommended level for these quests seem to be like 5, and I'm like 20, so... Be embarrassing if I didn't do it. Whoa! Hold on. What? Oh, wow. God damn, it's really good too. I have no idea how you apply traits though. I'm assuming I'll learn that eventually, but they have like a slot, and I don't know what that means. Ooh, that's a lot better. 42. Yes, please. Should we go dragon? I mean, with this mask, it's kind of baller. And then maybe like go back to this or this. Ugh. No, we'll keep that. Yeah. Sword Dancer, thank you for the 34-month resub as well. Welcome to A Murderous Intent. I look so evil. I like it. The worst part, though, about the spiders is that there are also, not only the spiders, but there are also spider egg sacs that can burst and make many babies.
Revelio.
Whoa, what's going on in here?
I wonder if I can move that platform somehow.
somehow, maybe, just maybe, it might be possible. No big deal. Sorry. Well, that went well.
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
Yes. Don't know what I need it for, but yes. Oh. I completely forgot until now that you can just hold down the button. That's why I had to do it 4,000 times with that one fish. Because I was doing this. But I could just hold it down. Well, anyway. Whoa! A plethora. A king's bounty.
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Incendio!
Do I not want to, like, do anything with this? Well, I've left my mark on this place. Cannonball! Oh. It's a bit shallower. Whoa. What is this pachoof noise? Hello? Is it you? There you go. I think it was clipping into that. I think it's, there's been a couple of audio bugs. Maybe that got patched out. I haven't noticed it after the patch. But I've seen a few audio bugs in this game where you sort of get stuck in a sound. It just keeps repeating a sound forever. Where?
Well, if Jackdaw...
Hold on. Let me just do... Actually, that's probably good.
So can I.
Here. Incendio!
Very satisfying. Wait. Hello. Siam? Pow! Bam! Oh, no. Oh. Cool. Oh, please let me do reparo on that. That looks so satisfying. Ooh. Some hair clump. Hello? Oh. I'm surprised we haven't seen any... Why did that show up? Oh, the hatchlings. I was just about to say, I'm surprised we haven't seen any babies.
Revelio.
Any bebe bags. You're fine, right? We're fine, right? It's fine, right? We're all fine. It's all cool. No big. We're fine. It's fine.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
I mean, it was just $32, but yeah. Pacha! Ow.
Whew, it's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Hold on a minute. So I can go, presumably like a little bit, and then here. Yeah. Wait, is this where I'm supposed to go? Oh crap! Oh crap! There's crap. Oh, wait a minute. Gloves. Well, isn't that lovely? I want to go wherever I'm not supposed to first. Yeah. Quidditch gloves. It's just... Oh, no!
Revelio.
That's a lot of egg sacs. Okay.
Incendio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Anonymous. Hey, thank you for 25 bucks. To the cause, to the charity, to the trevor. Okay, so I think...
Revelio.
Oh, crap. I think you can do this.
Incendio.
No! 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 Oh yeah, it did. Okay, so you can blow them up with fire before they hatch. No. Okay, phew. I think they spawn like 5 babies per. Ah! No! Babies! Ooh. Okay, we're good. At least they die with one smack. So that's nice. Sure. Piff.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Nice. It's a very satisfying combo, that.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Maybe he just didn't care about hunter fingerless gloves. Oh, okay. They do have a bit of a chest burster vibe, don't they? Nasty little egg sacs. Nasty little egg sacs. Oh, nasty little sacs. Ah! No! Please! Not me! Anyone but me! Oh, there's a lot. Oh, there's a lot. Ayo! What? Squish. That was satisfying. Very good. Step on me. Ouch. Have I unlocked like special spider murder stuff? I feel like I should. Oh, yeah. I can be a full knight. Neat. Merlin trials. Oh, okay. We can go full knight. Let's just for fun. Well, actually, except for the gloves. But let's see. We wanna. Wait, I got a new one. Oh, I got 2 new ones. 33, 44. Ew. Oh, it's. Oh, that's the one. Well, kind of. It's a version of the blue velvet one. I like that one. Let's go this one. It looks silly. And is it a hat? Oh yeah. That one. I'm still wearing my mask underneath, I suppose. Oh. And they're all worse. Okay. Nice. Now we're playing Dark Souls suddenly. Ah! Listen!
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. But there's no sign of him.
It has a little metallic clanky noise. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice little touch. I thought it was just purely cosmetic and it was just gonna, like, your outfit just makes clothing sounds. But it actually makes a little metally rustly sound. How lovely. Am I going at all the right way? Oh yeah, I've not been here. Ah, I see. So, up. Hello? Poof? Poof? Hello? Poof? Wait. Oh man, I wish I could leave little breadcrumbs. Oh, this is just... okay. Wait. I couldn't possibly do this without that one Wiggenweld potion. Okay, so we go here, here. And then we just ride the wave? La 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 la. Why is there gold? $43. Oh, $45. Oh, that was it. Stop! Cheeky! Ooh.
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
A royal Chinese fireball scarf. In honor of the booze. Okay.
Untouched chest.
Stupid inventory. I really need my inventory upgrade. Like SAFP. Hello? Okay. Black leather gloves. Okay, they're all kind of shitty though. Maybe I should have done this way earlier.
Very thorough in his search of this cave.
Whoa, that looks nice. See, I need a shortcut for the for the gear menu. That's the one. Look at that. That is a nice coat. Like a blue silk overcoat. I like it. Anyway. Ba ba ba. Oh. Oh, that's where I was. Okay. Ba 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 ba. Ba. Ba ba. Wait, what? Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Hold on. This is not the way forward at all. Ugh. Do I just bail on this whole area? Or is that just like superfluous? Oh, I guess so.
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be the beheaded Richard Jackdaw.
Are you shocked? More spiders in this spider den? Well, I never. Phew. Uh-oh. Mother spider. Boy-o! Poof. Can I... Oh, I can't even Accio you! You're too thick. Whoop. Okay, deal with... Yes! There you go. One down. Whoop! Oh, that's good, actually. Shoot me. Shoot me. Okay, not you. Tiny ones. Shoot me. Shoot me! No! Shoot me! Shoot me! Tiny ones, shoot me! Nice. Oh, awkward. There you go. Crap. Ugh. The burrowing ones are spooky.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Yeah, the insta-kill superpower is so OP and nice, but I mean, you have to save up for it. You have to accumulate little balls of joy, little balls of murder. But it feels quite OP. It's essentially a Avada Kedavra, but with more flair. Okay, so we have one there.
I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Yes, I might do quite. Kablamo! Kablonk! Kasmash! Wow. Going true Dark Wizard? Not with this character, at least. Maybe with my Slytherin. I'll go all evil.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, this looks fine.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
The world is shaking. Stop! 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 My up! Stop! Oh, that wasn't so bad, actually. Join me, why don't you? In death. Yahoo! Hello. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have Expelliarm. Hold on. Just a moment, everybody. I guess I don't need invisibility. Okay, I'm definitely saving that. For those folk. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Were you supposed to be threatening? Oh, crap. Expel your arms. Oh, you're back, are you? Ah! Oh, there you go. Die up. No. Yeah. Oh, can I do Accio on his weapon? No, it goes away. That would have been cool if I could Accio his weapon and then like fling it at him. I do like though that you can't like Accio everything, like it staggers them, but it doesn't, you can't just suck up anyone. I like that. Phew.
That's unnerving. What's happening?
I don't know. There's treasures though. Oh, crap. What do I have that I can just destroy? Oh, I have a what? Unidentified back item? Okay. Put it on. I can't put it on. Alright. I'll just keep my unidentified back item for later then. Well, it says take it to the room of requirement, but I don't have a room of requirement. I guess in due time. I could probably destroy some scarves. Yeah. 150, 150, 150. Anything under, anything under 100, I can just explode. Good. Portal time. Yeah, I gotta identify it. Maybe it's a backpack. Maybe that's how I get more inventory space.
And the restricted section.
Glorp. Just because it's extra fun.
Where am I? Oh no. The room's starting to flood.
Whoa, that looks cool! Lucky I'm wearing light clothing. Oh. Ah. I'm like a waterbender.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
We could try the door.
What is this place?
Whoa. 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 This feels like a battle arena, and I'm a little nervous. I am wearing a big armor though, so I should be fine, right? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, about that. Oh. Oh!
Can it be?
It's the boy! Dark magic!
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
How could you tell?
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention. And might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Are you a sir?
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
You want to mention my outfit?
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Okay. Your connection to talents. You will retrieve 1 talent point to your wizarding level. You have new talent points. Talent? I have talents? You've earned talent points starting at level 5. I have 14? Okay. You may spend these talent points as you wish to enhance the spells, combat powers, okay. Oh. Dark arts. Stealth. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh! Defendo mastery. Okay. Oh, cool. Cool, but less useful, maybe. I mean, cool also. I mean, I'm definitely getting this one, though. Skadoosh. Wait, they are 1 point each? Well, I guess I've accumulated a few over time. Sprint while invisible. Yeah, maybe. I want to see what the core has. Whoa! Ancient magic. Throw catches and throws disarmed enemy weapons. That's the one that I wanted. Spell set is added. Wait, hold the thing and tap the thing to swap the thing. Oh, yes, definitely. It's like in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You get a button that you can just hot swap so you don't have to go into the menu. Very good. Weaken Weld heals you better. Another spell set? Ew. Don't think I need that yet, though. Dodge allows you to vanish and quickly reappear. Whoa. Cool. Successful protected blots contribute to energy. Ooh, I like that. Basic cast impacts reduce spell cooldowns. Ooh, I like that. Increase the range of Revelio. Ooh, I like that. A new spell? Jeez, a new spell set. Wake and Weld. Okay. Enemies strike with. Okay. Successful invaded block the ancient meteor. Ooh, I like that. Blocking a spell with protected sends 2 enemies. Ooh, I like that. Basic cast impacts airborne more. Okay. I mean, I don't have the room yet, but your disposition makes you invulnerable, deflects enemies back in a minute. Ooh. For each Chinese jumping cabbage thrown, second jumping Chinese cabbage generated. Okay. Dark arts. Stupefies the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take... Ooh, I like that. Wait. I don't know what that means. Dealing damage to cursed targets and inflict damage to all cursed targets. Ooh. I don't know what that means. Experience almost has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed targets. Okay, I think I want... I don't dodge... Well, maybe. I want this. And I think I want this. And I think... And I think that the range on that is pretty good already. Stealth... no. Not yet. I guess this is pretty good. The Chompy Chomps. I keep forgetting that I have them, but... Yeah, might as well. And then nothing there. Maybe I should get... Successful evading an unblockable with a dodge contributes... Yeah, I do that a lot. And then... And then maybe range? It's cast and airborne. I feel like the range one is kind of good. Detect you. Yeah, I'll do the range. Helps with exploration. Cool. I'm like uber powerful now, I guess. Bye. Wait. Nothing. I can't wear this armor anymore. It's too silly. Yeah, that's not silly though. Where was my armor? Off. And then should we go for like ooh, that is a very classy outfit. Plus it's well, it's blue. I'm not Ravenclaw. Not in this world. Scarf? No scarf. Mask? Wait. Okay. Should we wear... Should we be creepy and wear this one? It does kind of fit the outfit. I like that. Sure. Oh, I need to swap these to that. Yeah. Fair, yeah, it's very Phantom of the Opera. The Phantom of the Opera is queer inside my mind. It's just fan fiction at that point.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
You can't imagine how we...
Yes, it's true. I could never imagine such a thing. I wonder if you can actually access the Chamber of Secrets. I mean, you shouldn't be able to, but it would be cool. Okay. I came to this room once accidentally and there was just nothing here. Now there's the stairs. Gotcha.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
What was that? Oh! Oi! Oi! Oi, yo, yo, yo! Where? Aha. Yeah? Oh, there is a little mark.
The pulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Okay. Hey, how about Alohomora, though? How about that? How about Alohomora and also a broom? How about those two things? I could do with those. That'd be nice. Stupid teachers not teaching me stupid things. Stupid. Where am I? How do I get out of here? Help, I'm lost forever. Is that an out? Oh, that's one of those teleportation frogs. I accidentally found one and it ate me. It's quite enjoyable. Just the lock.
Revelio.
Sleeping dragon statue. Yes, it is. Oi! I can't get there. Hey! I can't do that. Oh. Oh. Oi! Huh? Aha! Hello? I win. Tickle it, tickle the statue? You only tickle pears. Pears are for tickling. Keys are for slapping. Look at the fun we're having. It's fun. Look at the fun we're having. Where am I? Where have I appeared? Oh, another one. I mean, I might as well. Where to? Oh. Nyom. Nyom. Yeah. I am look. Whoa. Oh, it's this place. Okay, I've been here. I would like to go to my common room, please. But I like doing it. Oh. Whoa. I'm not allowed. Aww. I'm not allowed. I like to go there manually. It makes me feel cool. Anyway, Lily, thank you for the raid. And the 52-month... Oops. 52-month resub. Oh! Wait, so how do I, oh, that's nice. So you can have one, like, exploration thing and one fighting thing? Okay. Good. So if I do this for exploration, then that's probably pretty good. I'll put this there. And then this one can be for fighting. So I want fire. I want to have this one. I want to have that one. And I want to have that one. Yeah. It's probably good for now. Boop. Boop. Very good. A Sphinx statue by a corner with a plant. A Sphinx statue by a corner with a plant. Why am I masked? Because I'm mysterious. No one knows. No one can tell. No one knows who I am. It's because I'm out and about. I'm out and about during bedtime hours. So if they get caught, they don't know which house to duck points from. This one might be behind a locked door or something. Like in there, maybe. Oh well, where am I? What's my goal in life? Flying! Yes? We're going there now? Ooh. That one looks quite good for flying, actually. However... Wait. I got something new. Did I not? Kinda wish it said here which one was new. Oh well. Flying! Why are you out at this hour? An owl. Shh. Be careful.
Accio. Leviosa. Accio.
Oh. Why not? I wanted it to fall down. Alright. I did an Accio on an owl in the owlery, and it fell down on its face, and it was very fun. Oh well, let's go fly. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, It would be nice if you had a clock. I guess... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. It'd just be nice, just out of curiosity. Broom! Oh, yeah. I've been waiting for this.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
Hello? Madam Kogawa. Whoa! Up!
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Up!
Sorry, Madam Kagawa. Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely.
I forgot to
Broomflight
change.
is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll
I
leave
love
that
that
to
this is choreographed just like
toy
the
horse
hooch scene.
Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. Those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat.
The shots of the feet and her turning around, everything is just like Madame Hooch in the first Potter movie.
Thank you.
Oh.
Now, your turn.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up.
Up.
I did it.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
All right. Jam it right up the crack then. There you go. Whee. I don't stand out at all.
Whistle while you're in flight. Ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
Okay. Hang on. Do I... Oh, yeah. I love that you're allowed to just change your outfits regardless of where you are. I feel like I want to, like, put on... Yeah, like a flying outfit, like a school flying outfit for this. I feel like that's appropriate. I still want to feel, you know, somewhat lore accurate during the actual important parts. Where are the, There they are. I'm ready! Whee! What's my broom button do? Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
This is brilliant.
It's brilliant.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Look at this blinding speed.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Okay. There's a broom here. Oh, okay.
This set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
Whee!
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Hello!
This is rather fun.
Okay, I think I probably want to...
Ah,
Well,
the
maybe
old
not.
boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Oh, yeah. I might want to invert my flying skills, because right now I'm pointing the stick. I'm doing the stick up to go down. Wait, no. What am I doing right now? Yeah, I'm pointing the stick down to go down and up to go up. I think I want it inverted, as in like airplane controls. Invert flight. Maybe.
Whoa! Our aquatic
Oi!
President likes to make an appearance once in a while.
The squid. Yeah. Creepy. Actually, I think I preferred it the other way. It's not an airplane. Wait, flight. No. Okay, we're good. I think what's a little awkward is that you control
Brilliant.
side to side with the walkie stick and uppy down with the other stick. I would prefer, I think, to just control everything with one stick. Oh well. I'll get used to it.
Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging.
Yeah.
But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh.
We haven't properly met.
Oh.
I'm Everett Clopton.
Clopton?
Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Always.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak.
So to speak. What a strange voice you have, Clopton.
Follow closely now.
Okay.
Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard.
You've got a point there.
Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Wow. I love that you just get to fly around the castle. Hello, everybody.
The gardens. The Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
He is. I'm ahead of him.
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful
Okay.
if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Situation?
Now that's more like it. You sure you're not part hippogriff?
A tricky situation. He talks weird.
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And Meowlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Yes.
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
Oh no! I just wanted to look.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back.
Ah. Yeah. So it is being held up by magic then. Would be a shame if someone blew that up.
Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
How? Oh.
And where have you two been?
Where have you
hello,
been?
Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not
Oi.
following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
It doesn't seem like the house points matter though.
Class is finished for the day.
I wish that the house points actually had like a bigger
As
role
for
to
you,
play.
You do well to use better judgment in the future.
Sorry.
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Thank you.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit those views were worth it.
Quite.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Well, I will. Yeah, it's a little weird that the house points don't really seem to matter. They keep, like, saying points to Gryffindor or points from house, but it doesn't actually count anywhere. And if you go to wherever the glasses, our glasses are, it doesn't actually look like they're filling up at all.
Library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice,
okay,
meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark.
Revelio.
Like, it doesn't seem like there's any actual points in the points.
Incendio.
Sorry.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
The room of requirement! Oh no, it's all going down now.
Revelio.
Okay, first of all, to Hogsmeade to see if I can buy a broom. Second of all, to Professor Weasley. Yes. Okay, flight test. Purchase a broom. Yes. Patches a broomstick. Sure thing. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yep, this is set about 100 years before Harry Potter. Pretty much spot only 100 years. Because Potter is set in the
to Hogsmeade.
in the 1990s, and this is set in the 1890s. Wait, how do I? Oh.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spin Witches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned. Thankfully, with
absolutely
inventory. I presume
balmy.
you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Okay, Stephen Merchant. I'll have a look.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
I don't know. All right, what do we got? Ember Dash. Hogwarts House Broom. Quite nice. Moon Trimmer. Wind Wisp. I don't know if they have any stats. I think it's just cosmetic.
That item is of the highest quality.
Okay. That's good. Oh, it's got a little saddle and a lamp. Oh, I'm sold.
That item is of the highest quality.
Okay. Oh, it's got little bags. I like the other one, though.
That item is of the highest quality.
Whoa! That one's on fire. That doesn't seem safe. I mean, I think I'm gonna go for this one.
That item is of the highest quality.
It's like a proper witch's broom, but it's got like a little bit of comfort to it. This one seems like a racing broom, for sure.
That item is of the highest quality.
I feel like all of them are. Yes.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Thrilled! Wait, I can just buy both.
That item is of the highest quality.
I'm like so loaded from selling clothes. Speaking of.
Nice doing business with you.
I'm just gonna sell most of this stuff, except for that mysterious one. Plaid long coat. Nah. Not you. I'll sell you. I think I sold a dress, a coat thing that was actually better than what I have, but nah. Who cares? Look, I made a profit. Nice.
Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise.
Okay.
I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly.
Okay.
What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades.
Oh, I
As
see.
it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics.
Boom, Velociraptor.
If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
No.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
Okay.
Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Okay. Bye-bye. Hogsmeade and certain other areas prohibit flying. Oh, man.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weekes' enthusiasm.
If something threatens them,
Hogsmeade, here I come.
No, here I leave. So how do I fly? Oh, you have entered the... Press the thing. Tap B. Hippogriff? Wait, so how do I pick what broom I'm on? Ugh. So good. La 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 la. Can I like land here? Whoa! Whoa, I did not think that would be allowed. I thought for sure you had to like load the castle so you can't just fly into the castle. Like with towns in, was it, whatchamacallit? A game. Another game. A game, you know? When we played the game and you can't actually go into Pokemon. You can't actually fly into towns. It just stops you and has to load. Anyway. I mean, we definitely have to do this one as well. Okay. Room of requirement. I'm not allowed to fly in here, though. Dang it. You're not Professor Weasley. Oh, this is another quest. Never mind.
You! It took us 3 days to find your brother, and your mother almost squashed him first. You know how much she hates dung beetles?
No!
But I bet that's why
You cannot talk to me like this. Stop this. Madness this is. Get out of here. I didn't think that would work. Bye. Well, that's one way of dealing with howlers, I suppose. Ronald Weasley. Gorgon. No note. Hang on.
Hello there.
Hello.
Perhaps you can help me.
Perhaps.
Hello. Were you calling me?
blah 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 treasure map, actually.
Follow.
Okay, we don't.
Very well.
It just talks about a treasure map. I know exactly where it is. We can go get that quick. Do 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 do. No, wrong floor. Do 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 do. One thing that I liked about this, because this I did in my other save file, is that when you get to here, let's see if it happens. Oh, wrong floor. Hang on, one more down. When you get to here...
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
I like that. I really like that. Even though I'm not, like, in that quest, she reminds me about it, because I would have forgotten. But because I have that map picked up, she's like, this is a thing that we've seen. Very good. So now I can go here, and then here, and then here.
There's the fountain.
Yes.
I'm getting closer.
Yes, I dare say I might be. Here.
This stairwell looks promising.
Here.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure?
Check this out. This was so cool.
Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
Cool!
I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
I love that. You just pull the whole painting towards you and then enter the door. It's such a nice, it's so seamless. It's so cool. Oh, whoops. It's like in the eighth movie before the Battle of Hello.
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work?
Oh. No, I know. You slap them. You slap them real good. Arthur Plumley, guess what I have done? I have found a very ostentatious robe. Oh, man, the amount of stairs. How does anyone ever sit down in this school? Like, you'd have a constant sore ass.
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me.
Yeah.
Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery.
Absolutely lucky. It looks kind of cool though. Let's see. It's this one. It's quite nice. Maybe we can get our pajamas on underneath it, just for extra comfort. I do wish that there were more pantsy outfits. There's so many of these are so skirty. That works though. Whoop! Level up. Anyway, back to this one. This way. Excuse me. Oh, is it gonna be... Well, is it gonna be where I think it is? Yeah, look! Opposite this, the thing I saw. I said, wait, shouldn't that be where the room of requirement is then, if this is the painting of the trolls? It is true.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
You just have to think it thrice.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Shove her in and then think it away. Trapped forever. Oh. How? If you think about something that you require while walking past where the room is, the room will provide.
This is the room of requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need.
Yes.
But you've managed to reveal the room on your own.
I did.
While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment.
Sure.
Now, where is Deke?
It's a bit of a fixer-upper, eh?
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess.
Fire? You want me to set it on fire?
This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
What happens if you cast it on a person? Whoa! A, Y, A, X, Y. Piff. Don't burn it all down. Yeah, I'll leave that for Crab and Goyle.
Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Maybe I will. I guess I don't need to be invisible right now.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later.
I did notice that, yeah. You're right.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
My imaginary inventory told me about it.
Revelio. Is that... Goodness.
What?
My old school bag. I wondered where that had
gone.
I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Okay.
Yes, Professor.
Hey, I waited for you here for ages. Perhaps you were assigned a few more inches of parchment than you'd expected. Let me know if you want to try to meet again. Sincerely, T. A and T. A and T. Oh!
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Sorry. I can vanish you if you want. Why can you do that? Why can you always spin the globes? Oh, that'd be a pulley. Hiya! Nice. A silver scarf. Whoa! Am I following these candles?
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Nah, I'm sure it's fine.
Stop them!
Hello!
No, not... that's not helpful, you...
Oh, no! Hold on. I'll fix you right up. Reparo. Now, crap. Well, you're beyond help, sir. I tried. Oh, whoops. Oh, I wish I could fix him and then he'd be happy and let me through. There you go. Christ's sake. Keep it tidy. Oh. How? It's on a rug. Bit offended. The room thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. That's true. I didn't think about that. You pass by the room. It provides you with a deodorant factory. Whoa! Hold on. Be gone with you. Somewhere in here is the diadem of Ravenclaw. Actually, no, it wouldn't be. Not yet.
Anyone other than a house elf managed to get around in here?
I mean, like you are right now. No?
Revelio.
What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Perhaps. 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 Guffaw!
Revelio.
Oh. Can I summon the snitch if I see it? Why can't I go in there? What is the point? What is the point of this little place? There's gotta be a point of this little place. Hello? Little place? Oh! Wait, why would I want to do that? So that I can do something else here. Uh-huh. Which allows me... Oh! Oh, I see. Neat.
Revelio.
Spin. Gareth! Oh?
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
I hope I can find me in here. Whoa! Hold on. Hold on. Excuse me, move out of the way, please. See, we need a proper photo mode for this game. We need a proper photo mode pronto, developers. Dang. That's cool. Let's do a snap. Especially a photo mode that lets the world be animated. I feel like they did a perfect marketing thing for this game. Oh, there he is. They put up like hour-long...
Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there.
Help me!
To you.
No! Have I help?
Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here.
Okay.
Is this the student?
No.
Indeed it is.
Help.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year.
I think something somewhere is clipping through something, and it can't decide whether or not to go in or out.
We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The room requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs.
Fantastic!
It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map.
I need silence.
On it by accident. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
Great!
I was thinking about needing
Room
a
of
place
loud
away from prying
things.
eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can concentrate on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well,
please.
Then, the room can provide you with precisely that.
Please do it. Oh.
It's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it.
Wait, you can't do that when you're in it.
The room will do the rest.
Maybe I can, because I'm special magic. This seems very dangerous. Just saying. Oh. Whoa. So cool! Wow.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space.
Me too.
And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Of course. Okay. I will do it. It was a tanned cloak all along. Who'da thunk?
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Okay. Let me put it on. It's shit. And ugly. Great. Real happy about that. Oh, that was nice though. I'll keep it.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes.
What kind of cheap room is that?
Objects. I'll teach you.
The room of moderate requirement. Oh. The room of mild convenience. I think it'll always look the same as a base, yeah, but you decorate it yourself.
You'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object.
Ew.
You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did, yes.
Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the house, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see.
That makes
Can I
sense.
regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why
Thanks.
don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Okay. Because I think then what you do here is... Ooh. Conjure. Yeah, look. You place things, and I think you can even like change colors and stuff. So essentially this is your house that you can just decorate and do stuff with. Oh. Pumpkins. Statues. Pictures. Whoa. Reindeer heads. Rugs. Ooh. Wait, so what do we got? Small scientific potion station, small botanical potion station, small eclectic potion station, or a small gothic potion station. I mean, based on the little previews, I like the look of the scientific one. Whoa. Look at the little sway. Wing wong, wing wong. Oh, I can switch it here. Cool. The eclectic one. Nice. The gothic one. Oh, it's got skulls though. Very good. Hold to disable snapping. Oh, I see. Wait, I think... Okay, let's just think through here. I want to... Oh, look, it lines up with things if you want to make it like a little area. That's cute. Let's put it here for now. We'll make this a little potion station over here. Change color. Wow. Look at all this stuff. I do like the red one though for this. Let's go with that for now. And we'll plonk it here. Yes. More. And then I guess I also want to have a... Wait. Down. Oh. Hopping pots. Okay. Are they just little pots that hop? Sounds like it. Okay, what do we want? Scientific potting table. I mean, I guess I can just do this then. Ooh, that was nice. Eh. Ooh, the gothic one. I think I like this one. But red. To match? Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, that one's nice though. Blue is nice. Black is nice. I think I like that one now. Let's put that... I mean, I'll probably redecorate this stuff, but... Put it here. Up! Sorry. Sure.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or
amazing.
Pots. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need
I was gonna say,
Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Enchanted loom. I can enhance clothing. Ooh. Okay. What else? Decoration. Whoa. Okay. I don't have those things. Rugs. I don't have any rugs. Hangy thingies. I don't think I want to have that one. Furniture. I have no furniture. Pictures. A picture of a tree. A gnome. A little gnome illustration. There. Nice. What else? Couches? Ooh. Oh, I think I want... Okay. Wait. Oh, that looks comfy. I love this. I love that you can change the colors. Green is quite nice. Just in case I want to sit and wait for my stuff to cook. Very good. A table? I don't have any. A statue? I do have. Mooncalf, Niffler statue. How big is this? Whoa! Oh no, look! Conjuration budget! It's like, whatchamacallit? Genshin. Okay, none of these. Not now. There you go.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Okay. I'd like to know more about Deke.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Okay. How old is Deke?
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle.
Ah!
There's charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Okay. What about, like, out in the world, though? Can I, like, vanish enemies?
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Okay. Neat. Oh, can I use these? Oh, I wish I could sit down. I wish I could actually use the chairs and stuff to actually sit down and chill out. Neat. Okay, do you have to, like, stand here, though, forever?
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds.
I know, I have a billion of them.
Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Sure. Interior decorating. Well, well, well. I will definitely do that. I wonder if you can expand upon this. Outside of this one room, you know? It seems like these would totally lead to other places eventually. Cool. Well, we have a room. I have a room to decorate. Very good. I will save my video game and I will leave that here. Pow. Very good. Man, a lot of stuff done. A lot of progression. What was this? Ah! Ew. A lot of stuff done today. A lot of unlocks. I mean, now I have a broom, so I can basically just... Whoa, that one's quite fancy. I mean, it's ugly, but hey. Now I have a broom. I can go basically anywhere I want at the speed of... Well, a moderately slow broom, but it's extra fun, which is very good. Oh, and I have a billion side quests to do, which is also fun. And, oh, geez, and I have a billion emails. Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. I get to be Kika's delivery service? Yes! Yes! It's perfect! Oh yeah, I have a point as well. Let's put it in here now that I have this. Oh. Eh. I mean, I guess. Swing! Fantastic. What else? What else did I unlock? I haven't checked this in ages. Okay. Whoa! Legendary. I kind of want this. Just a nice jumper. A heighty-tighty hat? Okay, maybe. I mean, eventually. And now I'll save again. Pancake delivery service. Yeah. Safe. Fantastic. What a journey. Well, anyway, that was another, what, like 5.5 hours of Hogwarts, a legacy, which was very enjoyable. Hello. There she is. Harmony Pancake. Oh, I'm in the room now. That's where we were this whole time. Neat.